Welcome to the Inclusive Public Interest Technologies Competencies Project, or ComPITence for short. This initiative aims to create a flexible set of learning competencies that can be integrated into a range of different disciplinary domains and an array of educational programs.
The goal was to create a set of competencies like learning standards that could be flexible enough to be dropped into a law school class, to be dropped into a social work class, to be in undergraduate through graduate, with the goal of sort of offering instructors and programs and universities a way to frame out how they're thinking about teaching public interest technology.
And public interest tech is really a fundamental way of thinking about how technology affects the public and society. And so we want to build that into the way we think about computer science, right? It's not just about learning a programming language, it's about the entire process of design, development, how we create systems, what choices we have to make along the way. Every decision we make has an impact.
Over the past year, a diverse group of faculty from across the Public Interest Technology University Network, industry professionals, and the nonprofit sector have come together to define and develop these learning competencies.
And so we've come together over the last 6-8 months to work through what are these learning competencies, because once you have that armature, then you can have ancillary syllabi and learning materials and assessments, but in an inherently sort of interdisciplinary enterprise like public interest tech that crosses over technologists and law and communications and humanities. I think it's really useful to have a framework of competence and a model for what a student might know and be able to do when they leave us out of their educational programs.
This collaboration has not only involved educators, but also industry experts, ensuring that the competencies are relevant across all fields. With this toolkit, faculty can incorporate the competencies, infusing public interest tech into activities inside and outside their classes.
I'm hopeful that faculty will see in the competencies that we're creating ways that they can connect those ideas that bridge whatever their discipline is and the ideas around technology, the ideas of serving the public interest, and find in there values, skills, practices, behaviors, attitudes, this kind of mindset that really resonate with their students.
Gosh, I hope they use the material that IPIT is creating. We've invested a lot of really, really smart people have invested a lot of thought and energy in trying to make material, competencies, assessments, an understanding of knowledge and skills and values that really will help a faculty person onboard into this public interest technology field.
The next phase is about synthesizing all the insights gathered into clear competencies that can be implemented into educational settings. The ComPITence project not only prepares students for the workforce, but aims to instill a mindset of civic responsibility.
Our hope is that the work being done here in the IPIT program will help our academics better understand how to teach and how to alert students to what the interest is in being acquainted with public interest technology values and concerns.
I think that the material we create is going to be helpful for a very diverse set of faculty members to encourage their students through whatever discipline is underlying their study to focus and have a public interest lens.
Through the collaborative effort of educators, industry leaders, and students, the ComPITence project aims to create a robust framework that empowers future public interest technologists to make a responsible, equitable, and impactful contributions to society.